What's going on, everybody? It's your girl, Deanna Diaz, business coach and entrepreneur. And today I am blessed once again to have Vania from Nabakindo on the virtual stage today. Everybody give it up for Miss Vania. Hold on. There we go. So how are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I am doing outstanding. And thank you so much again for being here. So, for those who don't know, this is another special edition Boss Talk episode to recognize the Beauty Boss Expo that's happening April 13th. That's a Saturday, 2024, from 11 to 4 p.m. in Pittsburgh, PA. You can get more information in the description bar at www.beautybossexpo.com. But Vania is going to be one of our vendors, and I'm going to let her tell you a little bit about herself and her company and why she's so awesome, which is why she had to be a part of the expo. Go ahead, girl.
Thank you so much for having me. Yes, well, my name is Vania Gbee. I am co-founder of Nabakindo Skincare, and alongside my husband, we founded this company back in 2020 when we started the company prior to that, but we didn't officially open our doors or start selling online until 2020. And we were founded because our daughter, who suffered with eczema, we needed a way to really help to alleviate her skin a more natural way as opposed to the over-the-counter skincare treatments that you would typically find in stores. And so what we did was we started experimenting and we said, what can we find that's natural, some home remedies. My husband is South Sudanese and Liberian. And so
Okay.
we took some of those roots and those key ingredients that you would find, and we just started experimenting. And one thing led to the next, and then here we are today. We have a store that's in the mall in Robinson,
Mhm.
and we are online as well. So we're just happy to be here and to serve the community.
Right. And you do have such a beautiful story, y'all. I was able to go in on Saturday. I said, let me just do a quick little pop-up, see what's going on here. Because I like to put a name to the face. So we actually met virtually. So it was really good to see. And y'all have a really good thing going on here. I wish I would have uploaded those videos so I could have showed everybody. But I'm really proud of you and your family for creating that avenue of wealth for y'all. And I enjoy using clean products in my house as well. I try to stick to vegan products and things like that, clean products, because as a pescatarian, even though I've taken that out of my diet until the 30th, um, what's on the inside really matters a lot. You can't just do all these things on the outside and think the inside is going to be straight. No. So, but with me, I wanted to make sure the inside matched the outside with the things that I consumed and used on my body. So, for you to want to do that for your child, I feel like that speaks volumes because a mother's love, boy, a mother's love.
Mm.
So I get it. And her little baby girl's cute too.
Thank you. Yours too.
Thank you. I know my little sidekick. I take her everywhere. I don't be playing. I take her everywhere. But yeah, so what was the first formulation that y'all created? Like was
The
y'all
first,
going for a smell or
not necessarily a smell. It was more so just to get the core and the essence of what we needed as far as helping us to alleviate her skin. So our very first formulation was Sweet Dreams, and it is the one that we have for little girl. Well, we market it to little girls. It's pink. It does smell really nice. But over the years, we've had to, change a couple of things to get the smell where it is now. But as far as the first ingredients that we use, everything that we have is based in shea butter. So we have refined shea butter that comes from overseas in parts of the Burkina Faso, and then it's transported to Switzerland and refined through Switzerland, and then it comes over here to the United States. So it has very minimal touch points, and we want to make sure that it's very clean, minimal ingredients, minimal hands touching it. It's not like sitting in a factory warehouse somewhere just waiting to be sold. So we make sure that everything is very clean, very refined, and that you know it touches minimal hands before it gets to your skin.
Yeah, just keep the process as pure as possible, right?
Of course, of course.
Right. So how many products in your line do you carry?
We have over, at this point, we have over 45 different SKUs that we have. Um, each one is unique in its own way. Right now, we are featuring our newest collections, which are representative of the themes and the landmarks and features of Africa. We have 8 new fragrances with
Oh.
4 new collections: air, earth, fire, and water. And each of those has 2 separate scents in them. So air has 2 scents, then we have earth has 2, water has 2, fire has 2. So we have 8 new fragrances in our newest collections.
Oh, I love how you're utilizing the elements in this. That is so nice.
Yeah.
So, have you been to Africa? Are you African? I know your husband is, but are you
No,
African?
I'm just a good old Tennessee girl. I'm from Tennessee. I mean, if you really want to be technical, we all trace back, but
Right.
no, I'm not. I was not born there. So no, I haven't. I wasn't born there. I'm from
Okay. So
Tennessee.
how did
Mhm.
y'all meet? I'm being nosy now. How did y'all meet?
Okay, we met in college. We met in college back in 2010. So we've been together since then, and we're married now with 3 children.
Oh,
So
living the American dream. Aw. So what college did y'all go to?
we went to a small college, a liberal arts college called Christian Brothers University.
Okay. And what was your major?
I majored in accounting.
Wow, that is a totally different shift than what you're doing now, huh?
Yes, it is. I mean, it comes in handy, but
Right.
yes, it is totally different field than what I'm doing. Yes.
Okay. So have you ever thought about opening a business before?
Before now,
Like before the skincare and the business y'all have now, have you ever thought and be like, well, maybe one day I would like to open up a business and it could be this? Have you ever thought about doing something different prior to this?
I always said I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. There were just always ideas. Like I always have ideas floating around in my head, like invention ideas or, just ways to make life easier. But
Hmm.
nothing ever spanned out. This because of the need for my daughter.
Hmm.
It's I expanded into something quicker and was an easier route to go than other forms that I had initially thought about. So yes, to answer your question, I have thought about doing other business ventures and ideas, still in
Hmm.
the works, but right now we're focusing on this business and how to make it grow and how to get the word out to the community.
Yes, absolutely. And I always tell other entrepreneurs, it's good to focus on one thing at a time so you don't split up your attention and then put 100% in one thing, it will 100% flourish and grow versus 30% here, 40% here, things like that. What's the next business on your checklist? Or is it a secret?
Um, I I wouldn't say it's a secret, but there's there are a couple of things that I have that I want to do. Some ideas that haven't come to fruition yet, but stay tuned. We
Yes.
they'll be on the look. Just be on the lookout. They'll be popping up here or there at some point. But it's just some ideas that help make life easier. I'm really passionate about um, children and wanting to see them thrive and grow and making life easier for children. So I have some ideas regarding that
Hmm.
and just family ideas, just making sure that families stay together and things like that. Yeah.
Okay, so have you always been a family-oriented person, or did it kinda grow as you started motherhood?
Um, I think it's grown with motherhood. I didn't grow up around a super, super large family, but it's grown since having my own children, yes, and wanting to see them
Oh,
flourish and thrive. Yeah. My
yeah,
baby.
that's
Yeah.
definitely a huge motivating factor, and my daughter, every day, I'm just like, what can I do to stay home with you? That was my whole biggest thing because it took me so long to even put her in daycare. Listen, when the pandemic happened, I was so happy it was just me and her all the time. I
Yeah.
didn't have to drop her off nowhere. We just wake up and do our thing. And yeah,
Yeah.
so now you said you started in 2020.
In the pandemic, yes.
So how did you guys navigate the pandemic? Because you couldn't get out to do anything and nobody could really smell what you had, or how was that challenge for you?
It was it was not really that big of a challenge because we already had our families. We had people that wanted to support us, and the good thing was that we were able to sell online. And so because we were able to sell online, we had to use social media a lot. And using social media, which everyone was on social media during the pandemic, so it just made it that much easier to market. So we
Mhm.
utilized social media. We had some videos of displays of us using the products. Um, we did vendor shows
Mhm.
after things opened back up. So it was not a big challenge or a roadblock for us to
Like a
navigate.
speed bump then.
What's that?
It said something like a speed bump, something that's
Yeah.
wasn't too bad. Yeah, you was able to.
Right. It wasn't.
That's
Yes. So,
awesome. So
yeah.
I know you guys have body butter and soap. Do you carry anything else?
We carry fragrance mist, body butters, vegan soap bars.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we do have bath bombs on occasion. We do have some facial products as well. We carry facial cleansers, moisturizers, and toners.
Mm-hmm.
We have some exfoliants and a Dead Sea mud mask, which is
Oh,
really nice. Those are my favorites. They're really nice for pamper days when you just want to sit at home, relax, and just have a nice little pamper me day, like a mommy and me spa day or something.
yes.
Really nice.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what we
I like
do.
that a lot. How long did it take for you to get the right formulas on some of your things? Like, how much research would you say that you had put into it?
There's a lot of research that has to go into it because I mean, everyone's skin is skin, but based on the type of skin you have, as far as if it's dry, oily combination, you want to get the right formulations down to make sure that it meshes well with what you're trying to achieve with your skin. So you have to make sure that the research that you put into it is dedicated towards finding ingredients that are sustainable, that are pure. You don't want to just put anything in or just put something together. You want to always make sure that what you're putting in there is going to be effective. And so we do research. We do a lot of research, and we make sure that we test it out first.
Mhm.
We do lots of trials and um, things with people to make sure that it's what they're looking for. And we don't do any animal testing as indicated by us being vegan, but we try it on ourselves. We make sure that we put forth the effort to say, okay, if it's not what we're looking for, let's go back to the drawing board. Let's make sure that what we're doing is still effective and that it's going to help to promote the cleanliness and the pure skin that we're looking for.
Okay, I like it. I like it. So, I want to thank you so much for coming on today. It's been really great. And
Thank
I'm
you.
so excited that you are excited about coming to the Beauty Boss Expo that's happening on April 13th, 2024 from 11 to 4 p.m. Vania will be there. Say the name of the company again because I don't want to jack it up.
Nabakindo.
Nabakindo is going to be in the building. You will get to see and smell all of her great stuff. She has pretty packaging as well, and the stuff does smell really good. I do plan on
Thank
getting a couple bars myself. I'm running a little low, so it's time to re up,
you.
and you guys can get the same thing. So make sure if you want more information on her, if you want to pre order, all her information will be in the description bar below and you can get your tickets. And if you are interested in being a vendor as well or facilitating the workshop, you can get all that information in the description bar below. Thank you guys so much. And thank you, Linnea, for being here. I will
Thank
see
you
you
for having me.
guys in the next episode.